Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion and this here is chapstick. I didn't mean to pick up the medicated one. I'm really loving the flavored ones and the scented ones. The crazy troll nation is what I consider my channel. The crazy, just enjoying what you do on your channel. If you don't do videos, enjoying the channels that you watch. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You don't need a particular brand, a certain tool, or to use a certain technique. Use whatever you want to use, however you want to use it, because you need to be satisfied with your makeup. Try not to feel like you're less than or feel bad because you don't have what's hyped up. Hype up yourself. Here it is about self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but not feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look. That is the concept of the crazy troll nation. I do use foul language on my channel sometimes because I do curse in real life sometimes. So thank you. If this is your first time here, welcome. I hope all of that sounds good to you. If you are returning, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Bare face, just skincare. You saw me put on chapstick. My brows are done with the Fenty brow pencil in deep black, dark black, something. What's this say? Yeah, I'm being goofy. Deep black. And I didn't put anything on my face because I'm going to be doing some, not experiments, we're going to be doing swatches. And I do swatches on my face. And I also wanted to try the Danessa Myricks. It's hard to read on here. What does it say? Let me see if it says on the back. Blurring Balm Powder. This is the universal. It came free with the purchase of $20 or more at Sephora. Haven't used it yet. Going to use this brush. We're going to tap in first of all because I'm not quite sure what it's going to do. And also I want to see if it's going to provide any coverage even though it's clear. So it did take the shine off of my nose. Some of it. I don't want to put too much, but we're going to wiggle in. Yes, and we're going to, I can see where it is because it's a little bit shiny. And even though it's universal, I do just want to see if it's going to provide any coverage. I think it's supposed, well, it's a blurring balm, right? Yeah, blurring balm powder. So I want to see if it's going to blur anything, which if so, it may appear to give some coverage. And I'm not looking forward to like cover my marks or my freckles, but I'm just curious to see what exactly it's going to do. I'm not going to put foundation over this because I want to make sure I don't have a bad reaction to this. And if I put something on top of it, I won't know, is it that product or the combination of another product on top of this one, you know what I mean? And because sometimes things will work, but they don't work well with other stuff. I know people are loving this balm powder. I know Smiley Shawnee loves it. She's panned it. She has several colors. Yo, when she likes something, she'll get like multiples, different colors and all of that. And she's panned, I think, a couple of these. This is my first time using it. And so we'll see. Hopefully I will not have a bad reaction to it. I haven't gotten any of the new blushes. And I was curious about this, but I didn't want to buy it. And I had something in my cart in Sephora. So when I saw the deal, you know, get this for free with the purchase, I'm like, okay, I'll just purchase something that was already in my cart. And so that's what I did. And I think it was the Dior mascara. It was the blue one. Yeah, so this was in my cart, so I purchased that. I think it was like $28 or something. So I got the mascara, and this was free. I can smell it, but it's not obnoxious. I was really hoping it was going to take some of the redness down, but if it's supposed to be blurring, then it's not. Like, it's not, like my pores are not large to where, you know, blur your pores or anything. And so unfortunately, for the next 3 videos I'm going to do, this is what my face is going to look like. And I kind of do want to at least put concealer around this area because I don't want to be really distracting from what I'm doing. And I think that's what I'm going to do because I want you guys to focus on the swatches and not the redness. So we're going to take the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place 4N And since this is broke off, we're going to take a lipstick applicator. I haven't used this in a long time because I've been using the Fenty foundation, and I don't use concealer when I use the Fenty foundation. I'm going to use that same brush. Look at this. Is this not my tone? It's a little off for under my eyes. Okay, this is smelling weird. I don't know if it's smelling weird because it's mixing with this concealer. But even on a brush now, it's smelling weird. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're going to just leave this. Yo, this is perfect. The Estee Lauder has dethroned NARS for me as a concealer, because this is perfect for spot concealing, and I think it does blend in nicely, and I would wear this out with not even any foundation on. I think I want to take the 4W for under my eyes. I did not intend to do this, but it's like, okay, now that I'm doing concealer, let's just keep going with it. And we're going to use the same brush, and we're just going to pat that. Look at y'all. I think also Smiley Shoney just purchased some of the NARS. I think she got a mini, and then she said she's going to get the full size because she really likes it. And that was my go-to concealer for years. And I like that the period after opening for that is 24 months. And it is the same for the Estee Lauder. Look at that. Listen. All right. Now, as long as nothing itches. All right. So I'm going to cut away because I'm going to do a tag video, and then we're going to come back and do the swatches. But this is the face that you will see. And I don't want to do the tag video with stuff all over my face, all the swatches. And so you will see me in a few moments. It is time to get crack-a-lackin'. All right, so what we're going to do first, I have like a whole stack of stuff over here. Yeah, we're going to do a couple blush swatches first because I did purchase one of the Haus Labs blushes. That video is already live, and Will had mentioned, hey, how you doing? Oh, why do I sound like Wendy Williams? How you doing? She was just as weird as I am. And he had mentioned it would be nice to see comparisons, and I said if I thought that I had something that looked similar, I would do a comparison, and it's only two that to me look like they would compare. And I'm going to use sponge tip applicators just so you can see the intensity of the color. So this is the Haus Labs Color Fused Blush in Hibiscus Haze, and this is what that looks like. And I try not to have dupes in my collection, and so I really didn't think that I would. I'm going to put these on my chin because there's only 3 of them. So this is Hibiscus Haze, even though it would have made more sense on my chin. I mean, on my cheek. But this is Hibiscus Haze from Haus Labs. And then we're going to do Love Struck from Pat McGrath, which is this one. Let me hold these up side by side. Duh, that would make sense, right? And so, this looks a little deeper. We're going to swatch this one. Gel Beauty 87. Hey, girl, hey. She did comparisons, and she has a lot of stuff because she does comparisons and dupes. And she had quite a few dupes for the ones that she showed. So this is Love Struck. So not really, but when you blend it out, it's just a little bit deeper than Haus Labs. And you notice I didn't blend Haus Labs a lot. And so, like, yes, but no. When I blended it, now it looks like it's invisible in the middle. I have on my, you saw what I had on my face. I'm thinking I'm doing a different video. So maybe that's what's making it look like this, is that Balm powder. So yes, but no. Let me go back and see if I can build up the Haus Labs, because it was buildable, I noticed. But let's just, it's buildable, but it's not going to get any deeper. And I saw one more that I thought may be, but not really, and it's from the Hourglass Elephant palette. And I swatched this one, I believe. We can do both of them if this isn't it. So we're going to do it on this side since we're swatching against Haus Labs, which is the one in the middle. So again, this is this one, and this shade is Radiant Rose, it says. So again, yes but no. Because when you put it on and share it out, like, is it really going to look different? You know what I mean? I'm having trouble blending, and I'm thinking it's that Balm powder. Is it dry? It's sticky. Is it supposed to be sticky? It is sticky. Ew, that feels gross. Maybe I'll put too much. So yes but no. So this is for you, Will. The blushes that I have that I thought may be similar. The one that's most dissimilar is Love Struck from Pat McGrath. These two can pass, but the only thing is this is in a compact. I don't know if it's sold individually. So if you just want just this shade, that would just be just that. So that is it for the blushes. And then I thought, which can be dangerous at times, that since we're swatching stuff, I will swatch, my brain just locked up, swatch bronzers, because I purchased two, my eyes are burning a little bit, two LYS bronzers, and I have two Mario Soft Sculpt bronzers, and then I bought the Haus Labs bronzers. I'm not going to swatch highlighters because they kind of blend in. So I'm gonna pull out the Haus Labs. I'm sorry, LYS. I apologize, y'all. I'm not having a good day. I don't even know what's wrong with me. Like, I seriously don't. I haven't been sleeping well. I don't know if it's the weather changes. It's warm and then it's cold. Today it's like it's sleet outside, I think, or something going on, and it's just, I don't know. I may be insensitive, like sometimes weather stuff does affect me. So we're going to, I don't even know what all of these look like. I'm looking at them and I don't think any of them are dupes, but I am going to show you. Ooh, that one looks real chocolatey. I don't think any of these are dupes. This is, oh, you know what? Oh no, I was going to pull out something. Okay, never mind. This is the Haus Labs, and this is medium number 7. This is LYS, and this is Courage, and it says tan. This is really chocolatey. This is LYS, and this is Strength, and it says dark. Mario Soft Sculpt bronzer. This is in dark. That is interesting that both of these say dark. This one is deep from Mario. So we're just going to swatch them all, because then I got curious when I was looking at the blushes. So we're going to do the Haus Labs first, and we're going to put that here. And this was like a really good bronzer shade for me, and I was excited. We're going to take now the dark from Mario. I just realized I never took the thing off the mirror. This one is another really good one for me. It's hard for me to mess up with this one, and I liked it more than I thought I did because of that, because I prefer the color. Those are a little close. This looks a little more orangey to me, but these are really close. I like the color of this one better, but I don't use it often because it is so dark, and I have to be really careful with it. And this is the one that says it's deep, and you see what I mean? But it's beautiful though. It's a beautiful tone. So that is that one. Now we're going to take the LYS tan, which is Courage, and I'm swirling the sponge tip, and I'm using a clean side for each one. So this is that one. That's kind of close too, so that gives me hope for this one. This other one though, it is chocolatey, so I was like, ooh. it looks really dark in person. It's not showing up for you how it looks for me, but it is chocolatey. So we're going to swipe it. We're going to swirl. And we're going to put that here. Whew. You see what I'm saying? I have a person in mind to see if they would like to have this. Because when I was looking at it, I'm not going to double dip. That I think this may work for, I'm not sure. Because I have trouble with this one. I have to go really light-handed, and I tend to be heavy-handed. But definitely the Haus Labs was really good for me. This was Mario. This one was really good. And this one, LYS, the tan one, was good. This one, I love the tone, but as I said, I just need to go to light hand. And so this being deeper than that, more chocolatey than that, I'm not going to be able to use that one. So I'm going to see if she would like that one. And if so, that one will have a new home. And the next thing we're going to swatch, we got a lot to do. And I think I'm going to do them on my forehead. This is for Sarah. Hey, girl, hey. When I was talking about my gel liners, excuse me, I asked if you guys want to swatches. She said yes. So, excuse me. So we're going to do swatches of all of my gel liners, all of the things I use as shadow bases, except for just regular eye primer. And so we have the e.l.f. No Budge, the blue one, which isn't going to look like any of them. This is Black Mirror from MAC. That's a paint pot. I need different applicators. Contemplative State. I finally said it right. I always just call it contemplative. And my newest acquisition as far as paint pots, this is Bougie. And we have fluid lines. Paint pots are designed to be eyeshadow bases, but I use them for eyeshadow bases and for eyeliner. And the same with the fluid lines. They're designed to be eyeliners, but sometimes I do use them for shadow bases too. This is Macro Violet. It's the purple. And I have Dip Down, which is brown. And I have a the gray one, which is Midnight Snack. And I recently received from my Melt Cosmetics order a bunch of cream liners because they were having a half off sale. The only one I opened so far was OK Boomer, and this is this shade. So we're going to swatch all of these, and I'm going to swatch the other ones too. I pulled out the same. Oh no, because that one had. Get it together, troll. And I also purchased this Ultra Matte Gel Liner. This is Slate. This one is Still. So I'm not going to swatch both of these. I need to figure out which one I want to use, and I think it's going to be this one because it's darker. I think this would look nice with an ethereal look, just to have a pop of color. But then if I swatch it and I don't double dip, I think I can still pass it on and feel comfortable with that. I am not liking how this is feeling on my skin. It is still tacky. Like what? And I got a green one. The period after opening these are good for is 12 months, and they are really creamy. This color, because I wanted another mustard color, and a black. I'm not going to open the black. I just got it because it was half off. So I'm going to use lipstick applicators. So I'm just going to grab a bunch and put my makeup trash bag. Oh, okay, stuff is falling over here. What am I missing? Oh, Laying Low, which I'm on the fence about keeping. I need to try it as an eyeshadow base. And that's what I purchased it for, because Contemplative was too mustardy as an eyeshadow base, and it was hard to cover up that shade. So this is Laying Low. We're going to put that here. Woo, woo, woo. So as an eyeshadow base, I haven't tried it for that yet, but I really need to, so I can decide what to do with it. And then we're going to do Contemplative State next, because it's mustardy. I love this as a liner. These are so creamy and smooth. And so even though it looks like it blends in, like as a liner, it is like, okay, there's a little something there. That looks nice. I don't like the peachiness of this, but I really just need to use it as a liner. I mean, a shadow base. We're going to do let's go ahead and do the black. even though we all know what black looks like. And these are the paint pots. And so that's going to go here. These dry quick. I learned that the hard way. And so when I put this on as a shadow base, I do one eye at a time. I put it on and blend it out, and then put it on the other eye and blend it out. Because once it dries, man, it ain't budging. And this one is bougie, because I've been told I'm bougie, and I accept it. I do. Trolls can be bougie. And this is what that looks like, and it is a dual chrome. You see that? The only thing with this one, though, as a liner, it doesn't always show up, depending on what shadow is on my lid. But look, you see that, right? It looks gray, then it doesn't. This is nice, though. I'm glad that I purchased it. I'm gonna need more lipstick applicators. I didn't pull out enough. So thank you for being here. Thank you, Will, for wanting to see the blush swatches. Thank you, Sarah, for wanting to see the eyeshadow base swatches. This is the e.l.f. No Budge. This is dry. Like how those were creamy. This is dry. I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw this away, especially because I have these two, and maybe this one might be more this shade. But the e.l.f. ones, I threw away the other e.l.f. one because it was just so hard to work with. It was just so dry and patchy. So that is that shade. So now we're going to go ahead and do, I'm not going to double dip. So that way if I do decide not to keep one of these, I can feel comfortable giving it away. This one is Still. So we're going to open. And look, this is how soft it is. There was a point, and just doing that, like it smashed the point, but it didn't come off on the applicator. So these, and now it's like a divot. And this is why I had a hard, and it's still like it's moving. You see it moving, but it's not. And this is why it was hard for me to get a thin line. Like I actually had to scrape it like on the side. That's why it was hard for me to get a thin line when I did a liner with it, because it is so creamy. And I'm not complaining at all. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. I'm not complaining at all. That is pretty. I wanna, and I'm wondering if I can use these for shadow bases too. And these are supposed to be ultra, does it say ultra matte? What does it say? Yeah, ultra matte it says on the box. And so that makes me think like once it dries, it is dry, which means you could probably use this for a shadow base too. I like how from this angle it looks really dark, but then when you blend it out, it looks like a lighter green. You see what I'm saying? Like over here it looks a lot lighter. This is pretty cool. We're gonna see what this one looks like, because I'm thinking I don't need two blue ones. But this is like a greenish blue. I should say Still blue since the shade is Still. And all of these do say ultra matte, even though this one looks shimmery. So this one is Slate. Oh my gosh. And same thing, I'm like smashed. Oh, this one I smashed it, the point, and it did come off on the applicator. So we're gonna put that here. That's pretty. So neither one are as light as this one, but I'm definitely getting rid of that one because it's just too hard to work with and it's just very dry. So do I keep both of these? Let me know if I should get rid of one of these. And if I do, I think it would be Still. Even though I'm liking that green. But from this angle, they almost look the same, which is why I'm thinking I don't need to keep both. Let me know down below if I should gift Still. And I'm trying to think of, do I know somebody who actually does wear different color eyeliners other than brown or black. Next, we're going to swatch, let's do the green one. Since we got kind of a green right here. This one is called Fortune. This one I know I'm keeping. Well, we'll see. Just look how deep and rich. Okay, I'm pushing on the point. I have to push and then swipe at the same time. Oh. Looking at Fortune and Still, I don't need to keep them both, especially because these can maybe pass. And from one day to the next, if I use them both as liners, you won't be able to tell. But you can definitely tell this from Slate. Yeah, so I'm going to try to think of who would want Still. So this one is going to be gifted. This is going to be gifted. All right, we have 2 more Melt to swatch. Did we do Cultura? Because we should have did this one with these, since it's in the same color family. I was insistent on finding like another mustard liner, and I'm gonna just rip this box open because I know I'm keeping this one. And so yeah, and I love that the color of the lid is what the color is. Oh, we didn't do that one, the silver one. This Cultura. Is there room to put it over here? I don't want to be funky because I know I'd be doing swatches all wacky. Should I put it right here? That's nice. It's more orangey than mustard, but I think this would look nice with an ethereal look too, just to add a little boldness to the look. But that's definitely a keeper. It's not mustardy, which is what I was hoping it was going to be. Looks more orangey than mustard to my eye, but that is a keeper. That is a keeper. So we're going to do Okay Boomer. Okay Boomer. And look at this, how I had to dig in there. I was using a pointy angled eyeliner brush and I just could not get it on the brush. It just was not picking up because it, look at this. It is just so soft, but then it's not picking up. Like, it is creamy. So I don't know how. And I did get the liner brush with it. Where is the liner brush? Where is it? This is the liner brush. And I didn't use it with this, I don't think. I used it, I think, with this brush. And it just was not picking up. And the line came out thick. But I'm going to try it one day with that one because it's supposed to go with these liners. So this is Boomer. I got a lot. This, man, oh man. Thank you so much, Sarah, for winning the CD swatches. And I'm not opening the black. That's definitely going to get gifted. I need 3 more lipstick applicators because we have left 3 of MAC's fluid lines. And this one is Macro Violet. You've seen me use this in videos. That is what that looks like. That is what that looks like. I'm liking that all of these are different colors, with the exception of these looking the same. And as I mentioned, it doesn't always show up if I have one dark shadow, and even light shadow depending on the tone of it. So that's the only thing with this one. So again, with the light ethereal look, I think that will look nice if you don't want a black or a brown. Speaking of which, this is Dip Down, which is a brown. I used to always sing that, Dip Down is a brown. I was trying to see if I had any other browns. I am really digging that I have all of these different colors. And we have one more, Midnight Snack. Oh, this is a gray. Do I have a gray? No, but I got that silver, that right there. So this is what this looks like. And these are creamy too, and they dry fast as well. They dry fast. I tried the Melt one because I'm like, I need to make sure it's not going to irritate my eyes, and it didn't. And so that's why I opened the one I did. And I knew if it didn't irritate my eyes, this was a color I was going to keep. So that's Midnight Snack. So that's like a gray. And this is really nice. If you don't want a stark black, I think this would suit you really well. So these are all of my gel liners. I already put this one in my makeup trash bag here. But yeah, let me know. I already decided. I'm going to gift this and this. But these are all of my gel liners / eyeshadow bases. I'm going to try this one as an eyeshadow base and see how that goes. And if I'm still on the fence, I might still get rid of it, because if I'm leaning towards contemplative state, which I do use quite a bit, they last so long. There's no way I would ever get through both of them. So I'm thinking I don't need both of them, but then I don't want to throw Laying Low away because it still has life in it. But then I'm like, it has to be somebody that knows me and trusts me, because I have double dipped in here to gift this to somebody. And so this is what Laying Low looks like right now. And even using it a few times, like, it's still so much product in here. And yeah, so we'll see. So that'll be it for this video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for, I'm just making sure I'm not forgetting anything, which I'm not. Who asked me to do, Dawn? Dawn asked me to do a red lip, and I was going to wait and do it with a look, but I'm looking in this box, the box I showed you with all my February haul stuff, and I have Ghosting in here, so I'm kind of wanting to just do a red lip, even though it's not what it looked. And then I also had the Huda Beauty one. I'm gonna put this on. Let me wipe off some chapstick, and we're just gonna see what it looked like. I'm thinking I'm not gonna like it. Y'all know I like a dark lip, and so I think Dawn was just trying to challenge me, which is fine, because she did that with the 80s look, the 90s look, the 2000s look, and I did it, and I might surprise myself. I kind of want to do this one because it seems more red. I'm gonna do half one lip, half the other. How about that? I'm sorry, y'all. I had made a salad before I started this video. I took a couple bites, and so all this stuff that you see is salad in my teeth. So this smells nice. I don't know what color it is. Alluring, it says. So we're gonna put that over here. So this is for you, Dawn. So we got Will over here, me troll over here. We got Sarah on the forehead, and we got Dawn on the lip. Yo, y'all just all over my face. I like it though. I like doing requests because I know it's something you actually want to see, and it is stuff that either challenges me or, like, I was going to do swatches to see if I had dupes for blushes, and it's nice to know that I don't. This was from the Elephant palette, so you're not just, this is still tacky. That powder Balm is still tacky. Balm powder is still tacky. I'm not liking that. My face is not itching though, so that's good. Yeah, this is still just so tacky. How do y'all, if you use the Danessa Balm powder, but then I think most people, if they use it as a primer, I think then they put stuff on top of it. But if you use this as a setting powder, does it dry down or does it still feel tacky? Because it feels like if I swipe it, it'll just come off. Or did I put too much? That's a possibility. So this is the Ghostin' from Revolution. Whoop. And I was gonna say, don't tell me they look the same, because the Ghostin' did look more red, but then because this is partially frosted, I wasn't sure if that was really what it was gonna look like. I can say right now, I like the applicator on the Huda one better. This one is just so flat, like you have to lay it sideways to get it on your lip. But it would be good for in Huda, enough came out for me to do that whole side. This being the shape it is though, like if you wanted to just do your lip line, you can, just by using the tip of it. They are not that different. They are not. I'm going back into Ghostin'. My eyes are burning. My eyes are burning. I'm thinking I shouldn't have put that balm powder under my eyes. Both of my eyes are burning. And I know it's not that concealer because I've used that plenty. This is not that much different. My eyes are burning. Like as I'm sitting here, it's getting worse. Oh my gosh. We're going to put some more of the Huda. And so the question is, do I keep both of these? Because I don't like dupes. But then it's like, you know, just keep it until it goes bad. And I'm not going to gift it because you saw me double dipping already. I like this applicator better. Why do they look the same? Look at this. They feel the same. This is set, the Ghostin' Revolution set. I think it was $3.99 or $4.99. And it came as a set, as a duo. I think it was Marshalls or TJ Maxx. And I have the black one as well, which is why I wanted to try this one. And it came with the liquid liner and a black lip liner. And I did like the formula. So when I saw the red one, even though I usually don't do a red lip, I'm like, I'll get it. They feel the same. I don't think they're accentuating the lines in my lips necessarily. They feel comfortable. The Ghostin' is already dry. The Huda is not, but I did reapply more of the Huda Beauty one. So Dawn, this is your red lip, even though to me it looks a little orangey. But this, yeah. So we got Will, me, yay for me, Sarah. I'm digging these colors, y'all. And we have Dawn for the red lip. So any more requests, just leave them down below or something, and I will get to them. I do promise you that. And let me know. See, now it feels dry. That took a long time. We're sitting at 30 minutes. And I did a tag video in between putting this on and coming back to do swatches. So maybe 40 minutes this has been on. And I can feel it on my hands. It's like a film on my fingers from this. But it does now feel dry. But it took 40 minutes. It took 40 minutes. It does feel... let me know, excuse me, if you do just put this on just by itself to blur, does it stay tacky for like 40 minutes? And if you use this as a setting powder, does it set? Why does... Look at my lip. What happened? What happened over here? If you do use this as a setting powder, does it dry down right away? So those are the questions. If you use it just to blur, you put it on and put nothing else on, does it stay tacky for 40 minutes? And if you use it as a setting powder, like on top of your foundation, does it dry down quicker? What? Okay, you know what? Ghostin' is going in the trash. You see what it did to my lip? And what I was just saying about not accentuating texture. Actually, my bottom lip on both sides look dry. The top lip up here doesn't. But look, this separated. I ain't even trying this again. What the hell? I am going to keep the Huda one. I'm going to keep the Ghostin' lip liner because I can use that with the Huda one. But this... that ain't cute at all. No. So thank you, Dawn, for helping me find that out instead of doing this for a look and then being like, what the hell happened to her lip? So I'm going to go. Thank you. You all will see me in the next video. I appreciate you. And as always, self-acceptance and self-love. That is the crazy Troll Nation way. You will see me soon.